Good morning. So I was searching the World Wide Web yesterday. Per usual, I want to start another project, so let's start today. Let's start it with me. I'm gonna pull it out and then I'll show you because where it's at right now, I can't really show you. Air Force helicopter coming through somewhere. But yeah, you know, I'm big on starting projects and semi-finishing. Okay, come on now, damn. I like to do random projects, and sometimes they get completed nicely, sometimes the DIYs be fails, and sometimes, you know, they don't even get done. So let's just go with this one. We're gonna go with the flow. I'm super excited. Usually when I'm really excited like this, I can't complete it. Just a Capricorn in me. And I'm excited for this one. So let me pull it out and show y'all what the next project slash DIY slash, we'll see how it goes. So I guess I should update you on how it's going. It's barely going, but it's not the best, but I completely forgot to get the paper, the spray painting paper I wanted to use from Home Depot, so I'll probably go tomorrow. But as of right now, since I'm only just kind of doing practice runs and like testing out the situation, I'm just gonna use this for now. You see it's patchy, but again, one layer, so I'm going to dust it off with this tack paper and then go at it again with another layer. We'll be finishing with satin. I don't want glossy, I actually want satin finish, so we will finish with this satin top coat and possibly take the white back. I bought white because I thought I needed to layer underneath the white. That's what the spray paint said on the back, but the primer actually gives a white film, like a grayish white tint to it, and that covered up the blackness on my bike. So I think I'm good. I think I'm good with just spraying the primer. That's why I want to do even layers and want to add another layer, because I did one on this one, but I think if I even it out,
look at her. Look at her, mama, man. Look at her. That ain't my girl. That's my nigga. Catch me out on Ocean Drive with her. Catch me in the whip, ride with her. Hey, sipping something, bumping big, hypnotized with her. Pray you get that job in Tampa. That's only 4 hours away. Take a car, take a plane, baby, whichever is faster. Oh, whichever one is in the household. Oh, damn, yeah, man. Oh, never knew, no, I never knew that you be a freak and a friend too. Yeah, you into everything I'm into. Oh, I got something that I could lend you. Oh, a piece of mind, baby. Come and get a piece of mind. Yeah. Say you gotta work from 3 to 9. Oh, I get you home by a decent time. Wait, your bed, you can sleep in mine. Yeah, let's make it happen, girl. I need some time. Speaking of time, who stopped it? That's the feeling that I get when we lock lips. I got the weed at the crib and the liquor too. I fuck your soul, I release in your spiritual. I be your muse, bring your easel and pencils too. Here you go, you try and tease with them pictures. You could ride on me just like you ride the elliptical. She said I'm trying to keep it tight for my nigga. Girl, I like your last nigga, all I need is mental. You know I'll work you out, get you right with your physical. Always just another interlude. Asking all the questions, girl, you know I don't do interviews. It's pitiful that when I'm with them other bitches, I pretend it's you. Oh, You work at Kohl's, you in dental school. Wife and now you folding clothes, cooking dinner too. Young tiller, girl, I'm known as Pink Griffey too. It's only right that I swing by and hit it too. First base, second base, third base. I'm trying to get you in your birthday. Peace of mind. Say you gotta work from 3 to 9. Oh, I get you home by a decent time.
Everybody is obviously working. So Sarah came over and felt some type of way of his job. You know, certain things that you require, certain things that you group around. When I was hearing Sierra talk, it seems like she has certain values and certain things that she wants to have.
Egg and avocado now to stop the growl. We're up. We're back at it again. So this is as far as I got breaking it down, but I'm actually not going to break it down any further in the front. I come to find as you get closer to the front, it gets a lot more complicated. So I'm just going to leave it on And as you see, I started wrapping the bike in bags. So I'm literally just gonna wrap everything this morning, spend most of my time wrapping and taping so that I just have the areas that I want to spray exposed, and then basically go from there. It's still dusty, so I obviously have to still wash it, but I'm gonna at least have the bags taped on there. We're gonna do one side at a time, so I'm gonna focus on taping, bagging this side, and then washing it, and then we're gonna spray this one side, and then we're gonna focus on the other side, and then possibly the wheels last. And the back is last too, because it's a lot complicated back. Okay, Houston, I forgot to explain our current problem. So currently, this is what the fluorescent is supposed to look like. You know, fluorescent neon pink. I'm getting this. And I've already coated this with my iridescent like 3 times already, but I'm still gonna shoot to get it this pink. So with these pieces, I did not put, you thought, I did not put white underneath, but on the bike, I'm gonna start with white because honestly, this color is the end goal and this is not that. So back to the drawing boards, but we're gonna do our base coat and then we're gonna do white. Then we'll start with our other layers.
Look at her. Look at her mama, man. Look at her. That ain't.
This took me forever, but we got the base on. Now it's time for white. But yeah, still, we're gonna take more time on the other side. Yeah, I didn't plan on going out today. Uh-oh, camera battery is still dying. Okay, we're back. I did not plan on going nowhere today. And then I realized at 12 o'clock that I still had to drop off that package that I've been trying to drop off for the last 2 days. I remembered around 12 that we need to go to the post office, so I went. That was the only place I intended to go. And then as I was there, I was like, oh, you know what? Our public library is over here. I haven't been there in a while. Let me go see. Honestly, my intentions were to get magazines for a future vision board setup. Their magazine section, they didn't have a lot of options for magazines, so I grabbed 2, but even those 2 were like, because honey, they have magazines, but they're so thin, like as if most of the magazine pages were ripped out. Like I didn't get it, so I didn't get too many magazines, but I did get a bunch of books. I even got some movies. I had movies, a set of old school movies for $1.50. I went ahead and got them. I'll insert them like somewhere right here because I don't have them out here, nor am I going to go get them right now, but I'll insert what they look like, and then let me show you the other stuff. Oh my gosh, y'all, I bought like almost $20 worth of books, but like y'all gotta be realistic. Y'all know these were like dirt cheap. Besides bookstores like Barnes and Noble, bookstores, you can get you some books for dirt cheap like anywhere. So I used to go to my old high school. Let me not point. I used to go to my old high school and use up their magazine and book section. I haven't been there in a minute either, but their hardcovers are $1, their paperbacks are 50 cents, and their magazines are like 25 cents or 10 cents or whatever. And the same with this library, but I also went to another public library in the next city over, and same thing, they have a huge amount of books for sale. Like each public library so far has their room of books for sale, and it's literally a room and it's filled from top to bottom with just books everywhere. So if you're looking for cheap, easy reads, public library, old high schools, things like that are the places to go, and you can really enjoy yourself off of $1. Like I got this illustrator's book because one of my family members is an artist, and in that library I want to say they had like 6 of these. 6, like, so you see this is the XXX, which is 30. Is it 30 or is the X 5? No, the V is 5. This is 30, but I seen 21. I seen a couple different numbers of this illustrator's book, but it's just like artwork. So let me show you. Wow. Yeah, I'm kind of curious to see how much these like illustrator books are going for. This one was pretty clean, like you can see the edges and everything are really crispy. Not really to sell it. The next thing I got is this book. So this one is pretty crispy clean too. This one was $1. It was a hardcover, so hardcovers are $1. Take a quick break because our heater guy came to check on it, so it's gonna be running in the background. Yeah. All right, you guys, it is a go. So this was the next book I was Diana tribute. Got that. I got this book. I was iffy about getting this book. It is a little crazy looking, but it's just about this little boy in Africa. Looks something like that or whatever, and that's the back of it. So we got that one. The next thing I got is this. I grabbed this as one of the like vision board books. Don't judge it yet just because it says edibles and it's about cannabis. Don't judge it. It does have Reverend Al on it with a giant cannabis leaf, right? But as I flipped through it, it had a lot of good words in here, so that's why I went ahead and grabbed it. I've seen the word investor and business in here a couple times, so that's why I went ahead and grabbed this. Don't judge a book by its cover. They got that grape jelly in the back. 300 milligrams of jelly. Ooh. But before we move on with this magazine, why was I in the library and the library lady was like, edibles? That's my problem. I have way too many edibles. And I was just sitting there like ma'am, I don't think you know. But I think that just went right over her head. She was an older lady, so I didn't even bother to explain. Girl, you just have way too many edibles. AAA magazine. So I only got one of these. They had a couple of these, but I feel like AAA is not worth it. I get these magazines as it is. These are great. Like, these are like the best books to use when you're trying to build a vision board, because they are like travel and cars and everything you can think of in your vision comes nicely in a AAA little travel book. Health. They even focus on your health, your feet. Like, they have a lot of great things. But the reason I didn't get too many of these is because, one, I do already collect these AAA books, already have some, and two, I didn't want to go back to the super old AAA books because they're gonna have older things in it. I got this little Princess Diana magazine to go with the book. This is a little kid's Bible seek and find book, and it just goes through with the Bible and stuff like that with these Bible stories, and I thought it was cute. It gives you little pictures of the animals in each story and whatever. So I thought it was cute. It was with the Bible. It's pretty clean. It's not too like bent or anything, but I thought it was cute. Next, I got these 4. So I was only gonna grab one, but then I came up with my Black History concept and grabbed all 4. Okay, next, this is the next book that I got. This is a part of the African American little section. This is called The Afro-Americans, Introductory Essay by Daniel, The Peoples of North America. And it just looks like this. They definitely look black, but they also look like they carry like Native American or something. They kind of look like me. Big eyes. Look at that girl nose. Don't she kind of look like, low-key look like my tribe? I'm just saying. Anyways, It just talks about African American culture from Tennessee to South Carolina to slavery back in Africa to the latest updates. Some fiction. I had no clue who this is, what it was, but it was supposed to be a bunch of short stories. They're also supposed to be twisted endings is what it was described as, so I just grabbed that to try it out and see. Here's our next one. This is called Crave. Take a Bite. Crave. It is giving me Twilight energy. It's definitely giving Twilight energy, but different author than Twilight, so it can't be that series. As I read it, I realized that it kind of is Twilight energy, but except it's like Twilight and Harry Potter energy put together. Look how they did the design of little pages. That was cute. That was cute to me. They look like they're all ripped out. This one is called Cheated. Honestly, with all the rest of these books, pretty much I got them because the description of them weren't bad. They were pretty good. This one was Cheated. I got this one because the description was good and it wasn't too long of a read, so I feel like with this one, once I get done with it, I'd like to hand it off. My niece is a bigger reader than me. I used to be really big at reading. I kind of chilled. Had to get the other stack. Y'all, I'm telling y'all, I went crazy. I went crazy. Don't judge me too harshly, but I did go crazy. Next, I got this one. This is supposed to be based on a true story. Counterintelligence officer for the U.S. Army. So he just tells his little story. If you want to know who it is that guy there. For the most part, I like fiction. So let's jump back to fiction. Let's jump back to spicy fiction. Okay. Yaddy, 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 yaddy. Okay, so I just seen this on the shelf. I read the back real quickly. It's from the guy's point of view, but that's okay. I got this one. It's called Save Me. Back to our little shelf on the Black History shelf. This was there. I didn't even give it like a second thought. I didn't even double take. I didn't anything. Once I seen Underground Railroad, it was mine. I picked it up. It was mine. It was done. This says fiction. We don't like that. We like for y'all to tell the story, the truth, and nothing but the truth. So help y'all God. Not to come up with this fiction Underground Railroad book. What? I'm definitely gonna have to read this to see what's fiction about it, because we don't like that. Don't add stuff. That's like how people add stuff to the Bible. Don't try to make a non-fiction book and add some shit and make it fiction, because people need to know the truth. Only put the truth out there, nothing else. Like, what? That really say fiction if y'all think I'm lying. So I'm gonna get to the bottom of this, but this was the next book that we got. African American section, and it is Cleopatra, Daughter of the Nile. I never officially got to read anything about Cleopatra, but I am truly interested in one of the baddest bitches that were alive. I'm truly interested, so I was excited to see this. I think it was meant for me to see this because I've been trying to get a hold of Cleopatra, what she's been about for a while, and she has thousands of books written on her, so it was just a matter of me picking one and starting it. But this is the first one I'm gonna start with. That's what it looks like. I grabbed this one. This was like one of the first books I seen because they had it on the stand. Honestly, didn't really read that much into it. I literally just read like the front cover and this part. Well, he's on YouTube. He is on YouTube. He has a series on YouTube. It's kind of like a daily devotional. I grabbed this one. So yeah, super old. In this library, they had some of these, which are like sets of books. So if they had the series like this one, they would put them in a set together, tie them up, and this set was $1.50. $1.50. I grabbed these ones. The little middle book looks kind of dusty. So that's probably why they put that in the middle. This is what this one looks like. I did not dive into it. Again, this is just one of the ones that I grabbed, but it was called Wake Up Black America by Dr. Brenda, right? And this is the back. If you want a description, you can go ahead and pause and read it. But this is a hardcover. I had to pay $1 for this little book. It's a hardcover, but this hardcover is Nelson Mandela. It's super simple for a kid, but it also gives you it's nonfiction. It gives you history. So same book brand, but this is a paperback and it is Rows of Hearts. These are the other books that you can get from Rookie. I did not see these in the library, but these are the other ones that you should possibly get. Abraham Lincoln, Betty Ross, Dr. Seuss, Oprah Winfrey, Neil Armstrong. Yes, yes, yes. We are almost done, y'all. These are the last 2 books that I have to show you. So these 2 books are Disney books. I have Disney Cinderella and I have Disney's Ariel. Ariel's a little bit more busted looking, a little bit more dusty, but these were Disney books, so my intentions are to hand them out. I don't know if I say this quite often in my vlogs and stuff, but I don't know if I ever post it. I'm going on a Disney cruise along with a Disney World trip, along with a Universal trip, it's gonna be a giant 2-weeker Disney craze. But long story short, with the Disney boat, you can choose to give kids like gifts. It's called pixie dust, and you can sprinkle them with pixie dust of gifts. And although some of y'all might say, why would y'all give them? I'm gonna sprinkle kids with books. If I don't use these for my other Disney projects, I'm gonna use this as pixie dust. That's all of the books that I got, y'all. Look at this tower of books in front of me. $17 for all of these. That is all of the books that I bought. I guess I can get back to painting my bike. If you want to see the progress of my bike, stay tuned. It's cracking. It is cracking. It cracked for a second time. I feel like it's because my paint is like pooling in these specific spots. It's like pooling, but it didn't do this with my white paint underneath, so that's why I'm a little confused. This is a satin finish, so it's gonna set differently, but I'm just currently working on the cracking situation, and I don't want to move from this side and start painting this side until I kind of mastered it and finished my other side. So I'm gonna go ahead and stop the vlog here and say thank you guys so much for watching. Please don't forget to like it and subscribe. If you stayed this long, you might as well subscribe, okay? I'm just saying. Ladies, don't forget to stay litty, stay pretty, stay little Siditty on these toes just a little bit. But before I go, let me show y'all my view in this gorgeous sky that I'm looking at. It is so pretty. Isn't that pretty? Say what's up, Lux. That being said, I'm gonna go ahead and sit out here and enjoy this gorgeous little sunset. It's not really setting, and I'll see y'all in the next one. Okay, bye.
Together.